Congratulations on this. This is so adorable. I loved it. What was your reaction when they came to you and said, do you want to do this?
I was really baffled. They were like, we're going to do Romeo and Juliet. This time it's called Nomeo and Juliet. And I went, oh my God, really? Oh no. And then I read the script and was completely charmed. I thought it was so witty and sweet and such a fun ride. And then hearing about Elton's involvement and just, I found their excitement about the project really infectious.
And what was it like for you to be a voice actor? Is it more fun? Do you find it a challenge not to have somebody to work with?
I find it a challenge. I find it really hard because you're not looking at anyone's eyes and it's quite a lonely task. You're quite isolated in a sound booth and you know, you're reading romantic scenes with your director, not with James McAvoy. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that though.
No,
we all fell madly in love with Kelly Asbury in this.
He's a wonderful man.
Yeah,
but James McAvoy, he's got quite the sense of humor.
Very funny.
He really does.
He's a funny tyke, he is.
But also, there are the advantages of not having to get dressed up or do your hair or makeup.
It's fantastic. You can slob around in Ugg boots and no one will know.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with Ugg boots either.
Yeah, no, there's. Oh, are you kidding? Slob around? That's my, you know, my
that's how
boot
I
of
roll.
choice.
Yeah.
Having somebody like Sir Elton John as your executive producer. Now, I understand you didn't really actually meet him until what, last weekend?
Yeah, last weekend. Yeah.
So, what kind of involvement was there? Was there any kind of pressure on top of you going, "Wow, he's the executive producer"?
I never knew. Oh, I didn't meet him. You know, so he was this rather ethereal presence that was great when the movie needed a little nudge or or some help in the right direction. You know, I think in that way he was just invaluable. It was really wonderful having him on board. But I met him in an elevator, as you call it. The doors opened and there he was. And I think I fell into his arms.
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean,
amazing guy. Yeah, he was so sweet with my family yesterday. He's just someone who's a legend like that has been completely unspoilt by their success and acclaim, and I think it's quite rare, actually.
Yeah, I love his music in this film. It just works so well.
It's like another character, and it's woven really subtly, and it's not overbearing in any way. It's really cool.
Exactly, but, you know, do you have a favorite Elton John tune?
Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's my favorite.
That's a great one. Have you ever seen him in concert?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Never.
No, it's the best experience in the world.
Because every song's amazing.
Yeah, it really, I mean...
he played one song at the premiere yesterday and people just went crazy.
Yeah, Crocodile Rock.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It really, really
was.
That's
a wonderful song.
Yeah, it was. What a voice cast in this movie, too. Yeah. And it's so unfortunate that you don't get to work with anybody.
I know, it's really sad.
Like, Michael Caine is your dad.
I know. What the hell?
We need to have you on camera with all these people.
I know.
This is what we need to do.
The film version.
Exactly.
With all of us dressed as gnomes.
That's right. They have these hats, these silly hats. You could all wear them. I think it would be
funny
perfect.
to see Stephen Merchant, who was 6'8", as a gnome.
He's hilarious.
I know, he's the best.
Oh, God, I love Stephen.
He's the best.
I have to ask you, I mean, you've done such a wonderful job in the films that we've seen you. You know, The Young Victoria was debuted at Toronto. We talked about that. Such a great job. But what was the movie or actor that inspired you to become an actor?
It's really hard to specify, really, because I didn't have much of an intention on being an actress. And it sounds cavalier, but it really fell into my lap in an unlikely way that I was planning on going to university. I was going to do modern languages, and then this agent came to see me in a school play that went up to the Edinburgh Festival, and they were like, hey, do you want to try? And I was like, okay. But I entered into it not really knowing if it was for me, and actually it became the thing. I don't know what else I'd be doing. It's an extraordinary job. I love it very much, and but I can't really pinpoint someone who's been an inspiration to me. But I know that sounds like a vague answer. It's just hard because there's been so many films.
Yeah,
and,
was it your path, like what you had chosen?
Yeah.
You know? But you do have the Adjustment Bureau coming out.
Yes.
And I have to ask about Matt Damon because personally he is one of my absolute favorite people to talk to.
Oh, he's the worst. He's the worst.
How did you enjoy working with him?
A-hole. No, he's the best. Seriously, the best guy.
This looks action-packed.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of running. There's lots of love. It's a really great love story. It's really... it's a really cool concept for the movie that it deals with fate and against free will and how much is predetermined for us in life and how much is actually our own doing. And I think it's something we all think about, you know, those fatalistic things that have happened to us. You're like, oh wow, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have met that person or I wouldn't have done that. And so it really kind of dives into that realm, and essentially it's about two people who are very much in love with each other, who are being kept apart by this.
More forbidden love here.
More forbidden love. What is that?
Yeah, well, at least you're married to a lovely man, I have to
That's
say,
it.
and that's all good. So
That's
thank
all
you.
good.
Thank you so much for this, and this is just adorable. I loved it.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck to you.
Thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
We'll see you soon.